Hello everybody. It's been a while. Haven't had much time to record. Um, oh, we got more bonus jobs. I'm not gonna care about the side party members are fine with the jobs they have. Those are, if you want to do them, do them. I want to be upfront. I don't think for the rest of this playthrough I'll be really experimenting with jobs much. Um, but I will give them a rundown. Evoker. I don't like Evoker. It's kind of clunky to use with a spirit. Like, you could just use that MP in commands for something else. Hunter was pretty fun. I don't like using the gun that much. It has had uses. Dark Knight. Dark Knight's just very dangerous. Because you're sacrificing HP to attack, and something about that just like it doesn't sit right with me. Paladin's underwhelming. I don't remember ever using Paladin, and somehow it's level 22 thanks to affinities. Ninja's pretty fun. You do got tools. Like, you have free attacks, but you only get those attacks back after a few cubes. Assassinate, it's just a big heavy hit. If you like those weapons, you can use it. Liberator is really good to use if you're using, like, assist options. Because there is an assist option in which you have infinite. There are circumstances in which you have infinite MP. So Mighty Guard is very good. Liberator is very good as like an easy job to keep you safe. Void Knight, Runic is so the fact it's magic attacks specifically. That just makes me feel like, huh. Tyrant we've seen, Sage we've seen. Sage is probably just overpowered. I will say, I'm not going to be covering the DLC in this playthrough. Because I don't like the DLC. If it's on sale, DLC is fine. It's just that the difficulty curve of said DLC is just frankly ridiculous. Evoker becomes Summoner, which, in the DLC, there's some plot stuff. Bahamut shows up, which he was in the original Final Fantasy 1. And Summoner, it's not that you summon Bahamut to fight alongside you, you just become Bahamut. Bahamut's so cool in this game. Who knows, maybe I'll change my mind and show some boss fights or something. But, like, the bulk of DLC, just, no. I'd say maybe just find other videos, because there are people who do these fights and they're more skilled than me at beating them. Because I have tried to beat the DLC and it's just not that fun. And Gambler, we've shown Gambler. Gambler's one of the other DLC jobs. Gambler was pretty fun. And also, you get to use any weapon, and that's always a bonus for these classes. I still want my Fell Cleave. Sorry. And I don't want to play Void Knight. Let's stick with Gambler, why not? Let's use a heavy weapon. Keeping the Fell Cleave. Sorry. What affinity bonus ish. No, I'll use. No, that's. Physical attack plus. Yeah, I'll use the other ogre killer. What's Wild Fang like? Sure. What's Hound's Claw like? What's Overrun like? It does look like something. 3? Oh my god. Yeah, let's use that for unchanging to heavy blow. Um, what's aura edge? You want? Yeah, let's make that our. Actually, let's see. Raging slash. What's that one like? Overrun. Hound's claw. Let's do overrun. And alright, sorry for the hold up. We've been using Neon and Jet a lot. So for this next level, let's use Ash and Sophia. And you know what, before I proceed, sorry it's been 6 minutes already and I haven't gotten to the level yet. Oops. We have anima shards, might as well use them. A powerful long-range attack that can only be used while Lightbringer is active. Neat. That's a neat skill. We'll increase the affinity though. So last time we went to Vigilia Court, a place referencing Final Fantasy 15. We fought a behemoth and then it turned into a crystal version. And we can't find Astos. So now we're going to Terra Tortura. And as this loads, I have been watching a friend also record videos. I think I might just rip off something he does, which is he kind of marks the date whenever he starts a recording session. So I am recording these on March 3rd. Pretty windy day today. Fool's Missive 35. Terra Tortura. They call this place a facility. A facility. Ha! It's like calling a planet a rock. Accurate, yes, but it does not do it justice. An island. A massive continent. It was chosen this time for the vast stores of quasi-magical energy stored here. In Dimension 6, where legends of this land still linger, it is a harbinger of the end times. Likely as not, the energy lying untapped here has something to do with that. Though the sum total of darkness grows ever greater, if you, my dear friend, can make it here, perhaps this time. And sorry I can't mute my mic, I'm going to take a sip of water.
Sent me here.
Oh, sorry.
What are they trying to accomplish? And where did this desperate urge to eradicate chaos come from?
Jack, if this is what we think it is, if this really came from our homeland, from Rufenia, then they must already know what's going on here.
Astos. He's not just monitoring and recording the status of the darkness. He's reporting back to his superiors. Let's kill these monsters and pry some answers out of them.
So, Terra Tortura is a reference to Final Fantasy VI. I don't remember if the area is called anything except like the floating continent or whatever. But it is a reference to 6, and it's like a climactic moment. Because 6 is a pretty good game. But it's also old, so I will say the story is divided into 2 halves, more or less. The Jester's Causeway, yeah, that's a reference to Kefka.
Is that island floating?
The bats flew off in that direction.
Which means that's where we'll find Astos.
Good. That'll save us time. Let's go.
Yeah, and in Final Fantasy VI, the big floating continents, the villain goes up there because there's these gods who've been like petrified into statues, and the idea
I expect to be impressed.
is if he moving the statues would move the elements out of balance. So the world high key gets like really messed up in the second half of Final Fantasy VI. How do I get up there? There we go.
Not off to a good start. Just keep hitting them.
You know what? I don't care if the fell cleave missed. The animation's still cool.
Getting sloppy.
We must do better next time.
This place is grody looking. This looks like it'd belong in a different game.
Somewhere far away, I'm sure. Not just in distance, but in time, too.
I can't even visualize that.
Imagine you're a worm squirming in the mud. The Lufenians are birds soaring through the sky. They could eat you if they want to, but they'll probably just cover you in droppings.
Ew.
Time for a change.
Your mission
Ah,
is
damn. I should have healed instead of risking that. Ah, beans. I have played the multiplayer of this game once when I had PlayStation Plus still.
Time to go to work.
I don't think I'll be subscribing to PlayStation Plus anytime soon. Plus, I doubt anyone plays this online anymore because there is matchups with randos. But this game fell into obscurity pretty quick, honestly. Like, people who like the game praise it and they love it and they like the characters. I've seen cute fan art of Jack and the gang.
foregone conclusion.
But in terms of like cultural zeitgeist, this game kind of fell by the wayside because Square Enix has been releasing a lot of action games, but also just a lot of games in general that I think just they've been releasing a lot of action games. We've had people were more hyped because there was still the news cycle for Final Fantasy 16. And people were also like, when this game was coming around, people were also memeing on it, where they expected the game to be like self-aware and edgy, but like it's taking itself very seriously, despite Jack being the way he is as a protagonist. And that kind of set a very specific expectation for people, which I don't think the developers are happy about, because this game is being sincere with the way Jack behaves as a character. And actually, part of the game's marketing changed the plot too. Where one specific element is that in the trailers, Jack at some point says, "I'm Jack Garland." He doesn't say this line until like the end of the game. It was clear from the get-go that they wanted to make this a mystery of, oh, how is this a prequel to Final Fantasy 1? But like, everyone who played the demo figured out that Jack is Garland because, like, hey, if it's a prequel and we're gonna eventually learn the origins of Garland, then Jack must be Garland. So the marketing team was just like, well, shoot, we're gonna pivot to that. But because the game was almost out, not like they could rewrite or re-voice stuff to change, to make that change in their plan. Which bums me out, because if you were a person who was playing this blind, and, well, I mean, just because an audience predicts a twist doesn't mean, like, you shouldn't be afraid of audiences predicting twisted, which I get. It's a very curious circumstance, to say the least.
All right.
And I don't blame them for having to change the marketing like that. Oh, preemptively. Come on! No, 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 no. Okay. Come on. Why am I dying to these dang worms? Usually it's the boss fights that make me suffer in these videos. Are you kidding me?
I expect to be impressed.
Oh, I meant to do the finisher.
Foregone
Dang.
conclusion.
I should probably change my armor now that I'm getting better. You're yeah, let's at least change your defenses. Our offenses are okay. Ugh, sorry for another burp. What's wrong with me? Enable blackjack again.
Finally asking for help. I've only just begun.
There we go. Finally killed one of them.
Wouldn't want this to go to waste.
Agreed. Let's put it to good use.
Now then.
Let's get ourselves together.
Oh man. That is not the obstacle I expected it to be.
Time for a change.
Oh, hell yeah.
Push it to the other side.
Treasure, huh?
Your defenses falter.
Blackjack. Like our skill. Wow.
I see some cubes over there.
We should collect ourselves.
Yeah, we should collect ourselves. This video's going on for about 18 minutes now. I'll cut it off here. Just at the cubes. This is... Getting just to one checkpoint took a lot longer than I expected. So, thank you so much for watching this far. Hope you have a lovely day, and leave a comment if you wish. Adios.